Here is Development Update 2 for Elite Dangerous. Now, we've been waiting on this one for quite a while. This is going to address some of the fixes that are needed for Odyssey, as well as some future improvements and future additions that will be coming to the game as well. So let's jump right into it. The development update starts with focusing on the issue tracker. These are some of the top voted issues from the community, and it starts out with lighting and illumination in Odyssey. So we all know that lighting is very dark in Odyssey. Some people are quite happy with it, but the fact remains it is broken in its current implementation. Frontier is saying that this will be changed in Update 6, which should be coming soon. However, they will continue to monitor any feedback to make any further adjustments if necessary, so it seems like they're not quite certain that it's fully fixed yet, but should be better than it is right now. They're also going to be taking a look at degraded terrain textures on the planets. Again, it's an issue that will need some further adjustments, but there will be some fixes coming in Update 6, and there's some screenshots right here to give you an idea of what that's about. Frame rate performance continues to be an issue in Odyssey, even for people with high-end hardware. I have issues on an RTX 3080 myself. Further improvements and optimizations have been made with Update 6. Significant work is underway for further improvement, they say. Now, the next three issues seem to revolve around gameplay. That's cargo canisters getting stuck in megaships, Hyphen's cache missing scannable data points, and retrieval from a crash site mission, the point of interest, no longer appear. These are all going to be fixed in Update 6. Finally, Odyssey getting stuck at the loading screen when launched. That has been fixed for Update 6 as well. Moving on to planets. Now, these were a huge updated feature for Odyssey. All planets were basically being regenerated and improved. This included the tenuous atmospheric planets, as well as the existing Horizons landable planets. But this of course all went terribly wrong, and the release version of Odyssey's planets were nowhere near as good as those shown in the development updates. Frontier have spoken before that they're in the process of fixing all this, but they have said it's likely to take a very long time. Update 6 then looks at the first step of all of this. So one of the things Frontier appear to want to do here is improve the planetary variation. You can see two screenshots on the screen right here that will give some further variations on planet types. And here is a screenshot on a frozen CO2 and Tholin rich ice planet. Planetary surface improvements have also been getting a bit of a facelift. These, Frontier say, include improved texture detail, improved ice material, increased volcanism, improved lighting, and the integration of new AMD technology, FSR. So AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution, as it's called, is very similar to NVIDIA's DLSS. For those of you who are new to the technology, this basically takes a low-resolution image and upscales it. What this means is that your game can render at 720p, for example, and upscale it to 1080p, or sometimes significantly higher as well. The technology is actually pretty good. So Frontier have added this in for planetary surface improvements. As for the screenshots of the planetary surfaces themselves, well, I'm gonna reserve a judgment. I think there's a long way to go for these yet. Let me know though what you think of these in the comments section below. Update 6 is also going to bring some improvements to the camera suite, specifically removing much of the blackout intersections that happen when the camera gets between the spaceship and a particular object. But I do say there's further changes under the hood, so we'd have to see exactly how many changes go on here, but the blackout screen is a particular nuisance for content creators, and I know it's an issue for anyone else who likes capturing screenshots or footage. Rocket troops are being added at military installations. These, Frontier say, should provide a greater challenge for commanders approaching the bases in SRVs. So that's an overview for Update 6. Frontier also went on to discuss future updates for Elite. Now, these particular changes have no release date, but they are scheduled for some point. These include increasing multicrew to 4-player multicrew. Yes, it's going to be very interesting to see how that works out. Additional seats will be added into the necessary ships. New Odyssey engineers will be added into Colonia. They're also going to be adding air defense turrets into conflict zones. These will be added with associated on-foot gameplay, whatever that means. Maybe the potential there for capturing turrets, I guess. Increased stored module capacity and bookmark numbers. There's also something Frontier are terming as mission feature extensions. So I'll read this one out specifically so that there's no room for misinterpretation. We will be expanding mission features for Odyssey with the aim to increase mission diversity and also create stronger links between the in-cockpit and on-foot gameplay. Apex Redirect. So Apex, of course, is the taxi shuttle. Right now, if you get inside your taxi, it's going to take you to your destination. There's no stopping it, there's no going back. You literally have to go along for the ride. So on those occasions you go for an accidental destination, you're kind of stuck until you arrive. So the Apex Redirect, this will allow passengers to redirect their Apex shuttle mid-flight to return to the port of departure, or divert their Apex shuttle to another location, fuel permitting. So there we have it, development update 2 from Frontier on Elite Dangerous. Do let me know what you think in the comments section below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys and girls next time.